Welcome to this video explaining how to create the Davina bracelet. Check that you have all the items in the little box, the 3 cords, the ball chain and the 4 beads. You'll need a lighter and a pair of scissors. Are you ready? Let's get started. Take the ball chain with your weak hand and with the other grab hold of one of the 50cm cords. Insert the cord into the first gap at one end of the chain and pull it until you leave a length of about 15 centimeters. Then plunge the cord diagonally into the first gap, i.e. the row above, and pull it out again diagonally, this time in the other direction, into the gap of the row above. You will now find yourself in a similar position to the beginning. Pull the cord a little, but not too much so that it stays nice and thick. Well done, because this is the most complicated stage, as you have to be careful not to skip any rows. We'll now repeat this sequence to the other end of the chain. You can see that the chain is now cracked in one and the same direction. With the second 50cm cord, we're going to repeat the sequence, but this time starting from the gap at the end of the chain through which the previous cord didn't pass. When you do this, you'll soon notice that the cords cross over each other on the chain, forming the famous crosses that are so typical of Davina bracelets. Continue the sequence to the other end of the chain. If you can see that your crosses are regular and thick, then congratulations. Now we can move on to creating the macrame sliding knot. To do this, place the bracelet on a flat surface. Take the ends of the cords and cross them, overlapping them about halfway down. Take the short 30cm cord and slide it halfway under the 4 cords where they cross. As creating the slip knot is a bit technical, I'm going to call A the strand that is now in the center of the bracelet, and B the strand of the cord that normally hangs in front of you. Step 1. Take A and fold it over the 4 cords, making a fairly large loop. Then take B and pass it over A, which has just been folded over to your side, then under the 4 cords, and bring it back through the loop created by A. Tighten by pulling on A and B. You now have your first knot. The principle is that the 2 strands of the small cord capture or entwine the 4 cords of the bracelet. Once you've pulled on the 2 strands, you'll notice a little ball at the bottom of the knot you've created. As the ball is underneath, we'll continue creating the knot on this side. Step 2. Take strand A and tie it onto the 4 cords, making a fairly large loop. Take B and pass it over A, then under the 4 cords, and bring it back through the loop created by A. Tighten by pulling on A and B. You now have a second knot. You'll notice that the little ball is now at the top of the knot. Repeat steps 1 and 2 successively, 4 more times. Once you've finished, take your scissors and cut off the ends of the little cord to leave just a few millimeters. To be on the safe side, you can leave about 1 centimeter. Using your lighter, burn each end so that the cord melts, shrinks, and closes over the last knot. Tap with your index finger so that the melted cord is slightly crushed and sticks to the macrame knot. If you are not used to burning cord, practice on other cords of the same type. The cord can catch fire and shrink very quickly. This is normal and not dangerous. To extinguish it, just blow on it. Children should only carry out this operation under adult supervision. Repeat the operation on the other end. That's it, your sliding macrame knot is complete, finished and secure. Insert your hand into the bracelet as far as your palm. This will allow you to adjust its length so that you can slip it on without any problem. Be careful not to skip this step, otherwise you risk ending up with a bracelet that's too small. Take one end of a long cord and slide a pearl through it until the knot stops, without pushing too hard. Using the same end, tie a knot and slide it through to the end of the bead. Repeat the operation on the other 3 strands of cord. Using your scissors, cut off the end about 5 to 10 millimeters after the knot. Using your lighter, burn this remaining piece of thread to seal the knot, as in the previous maneuver to close the macrame knot. Repeat the operation on the other 3 strands of cord. Put on your bracelet and adjust it to your wrist by pulling on the double ends on either side. Well done, this is over. You have created your bracelet.